It's a stadium so big you can easily spot it flying into Dallas-Fort Worth for a game. This is AT&T Stadium here in Arlington. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now for the first time, they turn to the rookie from Texas. And he's brought down for a loss. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. Dallas sends its punting unit onto the field. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. That's grabbed at the 10. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Looks like he might break it for a minute, but still a good 14 yards on the return. And the Ravens will go on offense. Now here's Keaton Mitchell with the run. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Launches one deep downfield. That's complete inside the 35. He does it. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. He gets crushed behind the line and the ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Ravens. And Baltimore finishes the return to the end zone. Touchdown. The Ravens pull out in front further, 13-zip. That's no good. The veteran mishits one rather surprisingly, and they leave a point after on the table. They'll probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Turpin with a return. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Lone back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Yeah, let's give some credit to the defense here, Kate, right? We talk about explosive plays. Every offense is looking for them. But when a defense can go back-to-back, Jack, with a tackle for loss and a sack, well, they're more than doing their job.
He throws a bullet deep to their up, and there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over. Not an interception by the reigning Defensive Player of the Year. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. From the gun, Jackson. He's got Andrews. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Play stopped by Damone Clark.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
Jackson now on third. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Running right with Mitchell. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Working quickly here. Here's Mitchell again. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
He couldn't hang on, Brock. It looked like a touchdown, but it slips right through his hands, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make an impact later.
Tucker's kick is up and good. It sails right through. A beautifully placed football.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset. They couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Turpin with a return. Miscommunication on the lateral. The ball is loose. And they steal it back on the return. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens swell their first quarter by 6. DeAndre Hopkins the touchdown. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work up.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And no return, as this is going to be a touchback. And with our new kickoff rules starting this year, the ball only comes out to that 20-yard line. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They'll be hoping for a lengthy drive here with where they're starting out. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line. All right, here we go. Second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Now Dak to throw. Headed out right. He's keeping it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. And no turnover. It's going to stay with the offense. And after losing a hold of that one, he's still shaking up on the play. So we'll see team personnel out there to tend to him. First throw for the backup now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Second and 10 now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now third down.
To throw, Milton. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
And he's going to get him further up their side of the field with a nice return there, partner, up past the 35. The return game a weapon here as he picks up 27. And it's going to be their football coming up. The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up first and 10. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pass into the hands of Devontae Walker. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Mitchell gets it from the gun. Nice cut back to the right sideline. And he drives this forward to the 6. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
Coming off that carry, I'd go right back to him. Not a hotter hand on the field right now. Get that man the rock.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal. Again, this is Mitchell. Punches it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens making this a laugher before halftime. Tucker on for the extra point. And that's no good. His second missed extra point of the day. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. Returnable from the 2. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up second and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
This will be caught by Cooper. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's Milton. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys trail by 22 now. Aubrey now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down throw for Jackson. Caught by Flowers. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for a Ravens first down. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Gets this to Bateman. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tucker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens continue piling on to this lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he gets up beyond the 20, but they plant him a few inches into the ground to end that return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now Milton to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton with the pick. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Hill now to return it. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. That was Micah Parsons making that play. Offense up to the line fast. Now a give right side to Mitchell. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Third down, 1 yard to go. Lamar off the play fake. He's going to push one deep down the right. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, Baltimore. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Turpin with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. Chopping that play, Trenton Simpson. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. Back-to-back carries here. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Here he is on 3rd and long. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens take over as he records his 10th career INT. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
Motion man is the tight end here, going left. 2nd and 8. Buys time, rolling right. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And they take him down, but he's able to get this inside the red zone. They get about 4 there. Need a little more than that now on 3rd and 6. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. 4th down. Here's Jackson. This one's caught. And he drives this forward to the 6. The right call came in at the right time. Give him 9 yards and a successful conversion on 4th. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. This is Mitchell. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Lamar now from the gun. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens grow their lead yet again. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Right up the gut. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
It's tipped away, and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Begins his return at the 16. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. New series coming up following the punt. And it'll be their football. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. A give to Mitchell, running left. And he's got a chunk of yards as we've reached the end of 3.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. On the handoff, here's Mitchell. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Mitchell up the middle. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. Milton now. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Throwing now, Milton. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Milton back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. A dangerous throw, and he almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on 1st down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Throwing now from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Second time they've taken one back on him, Brock. First the fumble return, and now this pick six.
You know, I point this out to you every defensive meeting room we're in, Kate, when we sit down in these production meetings, and you can see their boards, right? These defenses keep track, and they know if they get a score defensively, their odds of winning through the roof. You get two, it's almost a certainty.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. From his own end zone, here we go. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Another carry for him. And he's going to be tackled after getting it up to the 28. That's going to be 6 on the run, so that brings up 3rd and right around 8.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
They give it to him again. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 35 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Dallas. Back to the well again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Lone back gets the handoff. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they pick him off again. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The Ravens in very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And they'll bring him down after a small gain to the 48. Call it a gain of 2, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 1. Here's Mitchell again. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that'll be first down, Baltimore. Again, this is Mitchell. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This is caught inside the 15. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Ravens continue adding to an insurmountable lead. That one right down the middle. And the Ravens tack on 7 more to their lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He gets popped quickly. Not a nice feeling or a nice return. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the first run of the game for Javonte Williams. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running this one left. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. And they're going to go ahead and let the play stand as it happens. They decline the penalty. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss. So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And they're continuing to...
I think you know